and this is our 2002 utility
We're plugging a safety on our utility desk Workcell with our physical barriers on 3.5 sides, our signs in the back that warn people of danger, our lights, we have our amber red light, and our emergency light. We have our light curtain. If you break it, this light comes on, warning that it's broken. We also have our emergency stop, which we turn on our alarm, and we reset it, and it turns off. I'm resetting it right now. There you go.
Yes, each row will have our input row, our output row, we have our indicator lights, and we have some gauges and starts. The top row up here is our no parts lights, if we have a missing part. They're labeled, some of them are normally open and normally closed. With our output lights, we have a light for each of our solenoids, our drill, and our electrical bag. Now down to our indicator lights, we have our run light, our emergency light, and our light curtain light. These will indicate if any of these go off at a time. Then for our operator start, we have our double operator starts in there. We have our E-stop, our PSI gauge, and our PSI regulator for regulating air flow.
various sensors on our best show Workcell. We have 2 inductive proxies for our handle feeders to verify their parts. We have fiber optics to verify there's an adjustment piece. And we have an inductive prox to verify there are blades in place. And all of this goes over to our relay. As you can see, we have all our relays nice and labeled. These circuit breakers here are for 5 powers, different powers that we have. Not to mention then 120 volt AC. We also have our solenoids over here. And 3 of our powers come from our back here on our 3 different power sources. Get a look.
Alright, now we're going to show you our process. First off, you got to hit the double operator starts. Robot moves to safe. Now it'll move down to our bottom handle feeder. It'll sense if the part's there. If the part's present, it'll pick it up. It'll bring it over to our assembly station. Drop it in there. Robot will come over to our adjustment piece feeder, sense if there's an adjustment piece in the feeder, and it'll pick it up. It will place it into our secondary assembly station. There, in the secondary assembly station, we put the blade into the adjustment piece. Robot will come over to the blade feeder. It'll use the electromagnet to pick up the blade, and we also use air separation, so it only picks up one part instead of more than one. Now place it in there. Now it'll pick up the adjustment piece and the blade feeder, or in the blade. It'll place the blade and adjustment piece into the assembly station. The robot will move out of there. It will come over to our top handle feeder. Sense if the top handle's there, it'll pick it up, and it'll place it in the assembly station with the other pieces. Now it'll come and pick up a screw from the screw pallet. Place the screw into the rest of the knife. Robot will move out of there, and cylinder will fire. Drill will turn on. Drill motor will move down. Drill to screw in. Cylinder will retract. Motor will turn off. Robot will come back, pick up our finished part. And it will put the finished part into the finished part chute. Look, we have a finished